The discovery that shocked historians, the set, a fragment of DNA found in an ancient bone.
Hidden within this microscopic spiral lies a story older than history, and it's not from where we expected.
Deep beneath this frozen soil, strands of human memory have waited 10,000 years to speak. The code of life, the sacred spiral to Luo. Identical symbols appear in both genes. The numbers don't lie, yet they tell a story so unbelievable, even science hesitated to listen. Her bones belong to someone who shouldn't exist, a link between worlds, carrying genes found only in Africa. The rhythm of life, recorded not in sound, but in sequence mode. Proof that ancestry is a language of its own. New analysis reveals impossible journeys, footprints that defy the textbook version of history. In this dirt lies the truth, that our origins are far more tangled and beautiful than we were told.
Their results were clear. The genetic markers didn't match Asia, but Africa.
The discovery split the academic world in two, believers and deniers, both staring at the same truth. The old carvings, the spirals, the suns, the sensing, all mirror the shapes within our very cells. The Atlantic wasn't a barrier, it was a bridge, and the DNA remembers every crossing. Inside these caves, bones hum the same genetic melody as those across the ocean.
Some call it impossible, others call it dangerous, but truth doesn't care who believes it.
The resemblance once dismissed as myth now finds its proof in the genome.
What if migration didn't flow east to west, but west to east, and back again? Blood remembers what history forgets in Jiv, and sometimes it remembers too well. One fragment, one gene, one mutation, enough to rewrite the origins of a continent.
Science and spirit finally meet, two languages describing the same truth in different tones.
Beneath these roots lie people whose genetic fingerprints span oceans and epochs. The same spiral that shapes galaxies lives in our cells, proof that creation repeats itself everywhere. The connection was undeniable, and found African ancestry within America's oldest remains.
For some, this was just data. For others, it was the sound of ancestors finally being heard.
Sun, serpent, spiral seam, carved in both Africa and the Americas, encoded in both art and DNA.
Science has caught up to the legends, and the legends were right.
The sea may have erased their names, but not their blood.
She looked African, but was buried in America thousands of years before recorded history.
They buried her like a queen, because she was one, in a lineage older than civilization itself. Machines whisper what elders already knew. Our past is not linear, it's circular. This is what our ancestors meant when they spoke of returning through blood. The overlap is undeniable, African maternal lines in the heart of ancient America.
The more we look, the more borders dissolve, because the earth never had walls.
Beneath the lens of science burns a spiritual truth. All life remembers where it began. Every cell vibrates with rhythm, an ancestral song echoing across generations.
The stars we follow now are the same ones that guided our ancestors across oceans.
A bead, a bone, a whisper, tiny things.
And when they spoke, the world went quiet, Huyoi.
Because truth doesn't shout, it simply stands.
The same symbols, half a world apart. Coincidence or memory that outlived empires?
Hirwantum.
Where do we come from?
Everywhere.
Each line on this map is a heartbeat chant, proof that distance was always an illusion. In that tear flows the entire story of humanity, divided, denied, but never disconnected.
Two faces, same soul Manju. Our diversity is just Earth painting itself in every color.
Even the air carries memory. Molecules that once belonged to our ancestors still move among us. The old spirits never left Nai. They just changed form, from bone to blood to code. At last, science kneels before mystery, and mystery smiles.
Now you understand, Thai. The ancestors were scientists too.
The world called it controversial. The ancestors called it truth returning home.
They are the new generation, carrying old blood and new hope in the same veins.
Every person here shares the same first mother. Her DNA still sings in us all.
History ends where truth begins, Tomard, and truth is written in blood, not ink.
The sea is not separation. It is memory made liquid.
Every landscape holds our fingerprints, because we never truly left any of them.
We are the map. Our DNA is the path home.
The dust that rises now carries every story humanity ever lived.
They came to study bones, but found themselves staring into a mirror of the human soul.
We crossed the waters. Proof etched, not in myth, but in stone. The same light touches all our ancestors, because they were never different. The older the remains, the quieter they speak prior. Yet silence can reveal what shouting theories conceal.
Sometimes discovery isn't revelation, but recognition, the data catching up to intuition.
Two horizons shaped by the same wind, soon. Different soils, identical ancestry. The chain of life is fragile. One mutation, one tide, one choice, and the world changes shape.
The smoke rises like prayer, curling into patterns the microscope can't record but the heart understands.
Every error is a breadcrumb. Each wrong guess still leads toward the truth.
Between the sacred and the scientific lies a small, trembling line called respect.
Ice buries secrets kindly. It keeps them until we are humble enough to listen.
Within every sequence there is rhythm. Perhaps memory itself has a pulse.
Bloodline isn't ownership, it's stewardship. We borrow it, then pass it back.
The questions never changed, only the courage to face the answers did.
Time doesn't destroy truth. It erodes arrogance until what's left is undeniable.
Maybe the ancestors never left messages, Nain. Maybe we were simply too loud to hear them.
Knowledge burns and returns. Every discovery is just remembering differently.
In the end, the code is clear. The past is not behind us. It breathes beneath our skin.